36 pi centimeters squared. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and put this. Okay. So we're going to be doing nets again and surface area since we had trouble with it. But first of all, I just wanted to go over to the objectives, which is over here. So it's the students will be able to, SWABATS. Students will be able to learn the terminology used in surface area. What does that mean? What does terminology mean? Yeah, learn the terms. Thank you. Learn the terms in use of surface area. What's a term you would use in surface area? A few, it's problem of the day. Area was one of them. The surface, volumes for volume. Lateral area could be one of them. Okay, and then another one is draw the net of a prism. You guys know how to do that, right? We've been working on that a little bit. An example was actually this one over here. What kind of prism is that? Triangular prism. And then the last one is calculate the surface area of the given geometric figures, which we're going to go over today. So the first one today, we're going to do this. So first we're going to solve the surface area by drawing the net. And then we're going to solve the surface area by using this formula here. It's surface area is equal to 2 times the base plus pH. But what is this base? What does this big B mean here? The base. But what does that mean according to a prism? So according to this prism, what would the base be?
It would be that one. 4.
So you think this would be the base here?
Yeah. No.
This technically is a base, but it's the base of this rectangle. When you have the base, so we're going to do a little word wall over here. So the capital B is going to be the base of the prism. So what is the base of the prism? 9. No. Okay. So the base of the prism is actually a shape. So one of the faces. So for these prisms, there's going to be always 2 bases. Okay. So let's choose this one for now. So we're going to have this is going to be our base for the prism. So this is the base for this shape, but this whole shape here, the whole rectangle, is the base for the whole prism.
So like the area of it?
The area of this, good. So B is equal to the base of the prism. Or we should write the area of, so the area. Put area here. So little b is equal to the base of a shape. Okay, so any shape that has a base is the little b. And B is the base or the area of the prism of one of the shapes. Okay? Alright, so we're going to draw this first. We're going to draw the net of this first. So we're going to use our base first. So our base is here. So we have our 4 by 6. Right? Okay, now what do we do next? So we have this drawn here, right? So we draw a rectangle. So we're going to draw this rectangle down here. So in order to do that, we're going to fold it down. Okay? So we have that rectangle down there. And what is this distance here now? 9. How do we know that?
9 by 4.
Because it's a 9 by 4. Yes, 9 by 4. So this is 9 here. Okay? And then, sorry. And then what's next to this one here? So if we want to do this, we can go here. We did this one down here. Now we can go to this one up here and write it next to it. What's this one here? It's a 9 by what? 9 by, what is this height here? 6, because it's the same as this height here. So we have another one. So it's going to be the same distance up and down, but a little bit longer this way. And this is a 9 by 6. Okay, good. All right, what's next after that? So we did this bottom one, and we did this one in the side. So what's left to do? What is this? Another rectangle. Okay. So what's the distance of that one here? So we know the height is what still? 9. The height's always going to be 9 when we're going across. When we're doing, if you look at these here, this height never changes, right? When you do all of them, it's always 9. Okay. So this height's always going to be 9. But this one is changing. So this one is started off as 4 when we did this bottom one down here, and then it went to 6, and then now it's back at 4. Okay. Good. So do we have, how many do we have left? We have 4, are we done?
No, we got one more, we gotta do the other one.
We have 1 more, or we have 2 more? Why do we have 2 more?
Oh, yeah, 'cause you gotta.
Because we haven't done the other base yet, but we'll do that after. So this one here is another one here. So this is also 9 here, and this is how much? 6, good. So then we had the other base left over, right? So we're gonna put that, line it up with this one. Yeah?
Couldn't you, rate the other rectangle on the other side?
This one?
No.
This
Yeah.
one? Oh yeah, I could have written, instead of writing it over here, we can definitely write it over here as well.
I like it like this.
It depends how you want to draw your net. So this one could be here. But for this example, we're going to leave it on this side, on this side. Okay? You could actually do what we did here and write all of these on that side if you wanted to. Okay? Alright, so and now in order to do this, we have to find the area of each one and then add them together. So let's see, we're going to go to the cards for these ones. Let's go and mix them up a little bit first. Soma, what is the give me the area of the base.
From the base,
What was the base?
it would be the bottom right, so it would
Yeah,
be
but
9.
well, remember we used this one as the base for this one, right? So our base was this
Oh, then it'll be the top, so it'll be 6 times 4 is 24.
24, good. 24. But these are what? Sorry, we didn't leave them over here, but this all these supposed to be feet. So it'd be 24
Feet
feet
squared.
squared. Thank you. All right. So is there any other shape that's the same as this one?
Yeah, the other one.
Which one's the other one?
No.
Which
The
one?
other base.
The other base, which is this one here. So it's 24 feet squared. Good. All right. Let's see. Arabella. Can you give me an area of another one? So for an example, this one here. What is the base of this one? This 4. What is the height?
9.
So it's 4 times 9.
32.
36
Feet squared.
feet squared. Thank you. Squared. And is there another shape that's like this? Another rectangle is the same as this one? All of them?
The only one more.
This one has a 6 in the base. Huh?
Only that.
So which one is it, Joseph?
The one in the middle.
The one in the middle here?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 36 as well. All right, and the last one, let's go to Mariah. What is the last one here? The last one here, what is this?
54 feet squared.
54, how'd you get that?
9 times 6.
9 times 6, you got the base and the height, okay, so 54. Squared, and this is also, yeah, 54. So now we have to add all these up. So we have, from highest to lowest, we have 54 plus 54 plus 36 plus 36 plus 24 plus 24. And what are we doing? What are we doing to these? We're adding them. Okay? So what do you have here? So when you add them up, we get, so 4 plus 4, 8, 6 plus 6, 12, 8 plus 12, 20, and then 4 plus 4, 8, 28, greater than 2. 5 plus 5 is 10, 2 plus 3, and 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5, makes 15, or sorry, 10 and 10, and then 2, 22. Yes, grouping that. And then what is this? 28
Feet squared.
feet squared, okay? Or sorry, 228, thank you. All right, so now we're going to show you, so this takes a little bit of time, right? It's not hard, but it takes a little bit of time to do it. So now we're going to do it using this formula here. Okay? So we're going to use the surface area. What does SA stand for? All right, so we'll put that on a word wall. So SA, surface area. And then what do we have? So we have 2B, which we already labeled as the base of the prism. For this example, it was this rectangle here, the 4x6. And then we have plus PH. What's P mean? Perimeter. Good job. So we'll lay that also here on that word wall? Yeah. You're surprised? Perimeter. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and use this. So this is our perimeter, and we know our H's are what? Height. H is always height. Okay, so alright, so knowing that here, so if we have this formula here, we have 2 times our area of our base. So we start here, we go equals 2 times our area of our base, which was kind of given to us already nicely, because we did this already earlier. So Jessica, what's the area of our base? 24 feet squared. So we have 24 feet squared. How'd you get that? Did you do it from what we did, or you found it from here? Multiply 6 and 4, yes, feet squared, okay. And then we're adding the perimeter. Now, what is the perimeter? Which perimeter are we using? It is the area around. So the perimeter is the area around the shape, so we can write that. Perimeter is the area around, or the distance, actually, the distance around the shape. Okay. But I'm asking you now, this is for everybody, which shape am I using? Why the long one? So, well, they all kind of go around. You can find the perimeter of each of these, right? But what has more importance when you're dealing with any kind of prism? What is the more important one here? What is this? The base. So which one is more important here? Well, it's not. It's a rectangle. It looks like a square, but it's a rectangle. It's the base. This is why, okay? Because if you look at it here, this is our base, right? But this is 4 feet, 6 feet, 4 feet, and 6 feet, right? If you were to extend this and roll it out, it would be 4 feet, 6 feet, 4 feet, and 6 feet. So the perimeter of the base is actually the base here. Do you guys understand that? So this here is covered by the 2 times the base, gives us the area of these two. And then the perimeter, which is 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6, which gives us 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6. It'll give us the base of the rest of the shape for finding the surface area. Okay, so what is the perimeter? Let's see, Victor. What is the perimeter of the base? Not 4. The perimeter, remember, it's the distance. The perimeter was the distance around the shape. Okay, so we know how far is this? How far is this? And how far is this?
16.
That's 16. How far is here?
Don't we add them all together?
Yeah, so we have 4 plus 6
Oh, yeah.
plus 4 plus
That's 20.
20. Thank you. So this is 6
Oh,
here.
it's a square, so I thought it was 4 or 2.
Oh, okay. So the perimeter is 20. And then we multiply it by the height, which is what?
6. Wait.
It's not 6. So we think about it here. We have this distance out here, like this distance out here. What would be the height here?
9.
From here? 9. Yeah. So we have the distance here. The height is 9. Does everybody get that? So using this shape here, according to which base you're using, since we're using this base here, the distance that's here is the distance that we're going to use. This is our height, our 9. Okay? So this goes here. So now we have our formula of surface area. So surface area is equal to 2 times 24, which is 48 feet squared. And then we have our perimeter, which is
180. Oh, you mean
20. Oh, this is actually 20 feet and 9 feet. Sorry about that. So we have, what's 9 times 20?
180.
180. So plus 180. But we're multiplying feet now, so it's feet squared. Thank you. So what's 48 plus 180?
228.
228. Does it match up with the one over there? 228 feet squared. All right, which one seems easier to do? Or is less work for sure? Using the formula or doing the net? Using the formula? Okay, using the formula. Okay. This is opinion based. Some people like doing the net. Some people like doing the formula. It's up to you. You like the net? That's fine. So we're gonna go on to the next one. So let me erase some of this stuff. Yeah. So now we just did the rectangular prism. So now we're going to go over and do a, what is this? What shape is that? Or what prism is that? It's a triangular prism. Okay, so while we're doing the net again, while we're doing the net, which is going to be our base for this one?
The right triangle.
The right triangle. What do we have? Make the right triangle. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So we're going to draw the triangle first. We have our triangle here. And then let's label it. Where does our 3 go, Joseph?
On the left side.
On the left side here? Where does our 5 go?
On the high five.
On what would be the hypotenuse, yes? And where does our 4 go? On the last one, yeah. Okay? You guys get this? Yeah? Alright, so now we're basically going to unfold the parts using this here. Okay, so from the 4, since we want to build down from the 4, what's connected to the 4?
The rectangle.
The rectangle. Which rectangle?
The one on the bottom.
It's 4 by
11.
11. So we're going to draw this down here. This is 11, right? So what do we have next to this one? So next to this one here would be another rectangle, which is what? The 11 by 5. Okay, so do we do the 11 this way or do we do the 5 this way? 5, yes. Because remember when we talked about when we're doing heights, they all had to stay the same. So you see the height here is 11, the height here is also 11, and the height here is also according to that formula. Okay? So let's go to David. All right, which other shapes can we put in now? Right there, David. The other, you want to do the other triangle? Okay, where do we put the other triangle at? The bottom here? Okay, so. How will we label this one? Where's our 4? In the middle here? Our 5? Slanted one? Good. And the 3? Yeah. Alright, are we done? No, what are we missing? We're missing the 3 by 11. Where do you guys want to put that? In this side or this side? So let's do on this side then? You want to do it on this side? Okay. Into the darkness we go. And then what does it go? What goes here? 11. What goes here? 3. Okay. So now we have our net. Are we done? We're done with our net? Yeah. Okay, good. So same thing as we did with the rectangular prism, we have to do with this one now. So now we have to add or find the area of each one and then add them together. Okay, so let's see, who's next? Miss Jimenez. Which one was the base again?
The base was
The triangle?
no, the rectangle.
Which one was the base, guys? The triangle. So which one's the base? The triangle. Okay, so this is why is the base the triangle? Do you remember? There has to be this on the rectangular prism. It doesn't matter so much, but here it does because here it does because this one has to have 2 of the same, right? To have a prism. So it has to have one on the bottom and one on the top for it to be a prism. So for this one was a triangular prism, so we know that the base is triangle. The other one we know is a rectangular prism. We know the rectangle has to be the basis. And if we're doing the next one is circular, then what has to be the basis? Circles. Okay, so for this one, the bases are the triangles. So Miss Jimenez, what is the area of that 3, 4, 5 triangle? What do you have to do? What's the area of a triangle?
The area of the triangle is base times height divided by 2.
Good. Base times height divided by 2. Do we know our base?
Yeah.
What is it?
4.
What's our height?
The height is 3.
Height is 3. So what's the base times height? What's 3 times 4?
12.
12?
Divided by 2 is 6.
6. Do we have another one of these that's the same?
Yeah.
Which one? Bottom one? Yes, this is also 6. All right, let's see. Enrique. Is he here? Enrique's not here today. Brianna? So pick another shape.
The rectangle.
This one? All right, so what is this? What's the base? 3. Good. What's the height? 11. So what's the area of this one? 33. We're going to stay with you. So what about this one? Now what's the base on this one?
5.
And the height? So what is it? 55. Good. And then what about this one? Base is good. 44. All right, so how do we find the surface area if we found all of them already? Yeah, we'll put the centimeters in after, but we could put it here. Centimeters squared. Centimeters squared. Centimeters. Yes. 6, okay, so the base, what's the area? So the area of a triangle is equal to base, little b, times height, divided by 2, right? So our base here is 4, and our height is 3. So we have the area is equal to 4 times 3, divided by 2. So 4 times 12, divided by 2, 6.
I think she did 3 times 5.
3 times 5, yeah. It's a little confusing when you have triangles and you have to draw the net out because you don't know which is which. Just try to figure out. See this one, we would have to draw, actually, let's draw some right triangles so that we actually know that this is our corner. So one of these would have to be our base and one of these has to be our height. Okay? So now the same thing here. We have this. So what do we have to do now to find our surface area? What do we need to do to all these? Add them all together. Good. So let's do that. So our surface area is equal to, let's start from the top again. So we have 55 plus 44 plus 33 plus 6 plus 6. What is this?
144.
Ooh, that's fast. 144. 144 what? Centimeters squared. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to go over to this side and do the same thing. We're going to plug in the formula and see if it's a little easier, a little bit better, or if it's the same. Okay, so we have our surface area is equal to 2 times the base plus the perimeter of what? Wait for the bell.
Oh,
The perimeter of what?
the triangle.
The base, yes, the perimeter of the triangle, because that's our base, times the height. So 2 times, what was our base?
Oh, the base is 4.
The triangle.
The triangle was our base. So what was the area of our triangle? 6 centimeters squared. Plus, what's the perimeter of this triangle now? 12. How do you find that?
Add it on the side.
Add all sides. So 3 plus 4, 7, plus 5, 12. So we have 12. 12 what though? Centimeters times, not squared, because it's perimeter. And then times what's the height? Not 3. This is our base, remember?
Oh, yeah, 11.
So our height would be 11 centimeters as well. So now let's do this. What's 2 times 6 centimeters squared? 12 centimeters squared. Plus 12 times 11, or 12 centimeters times 11 centimeters. 132 centimeters squared. Remember did I show you guys the 11 multiplication? You take this one, add it, and put it in the middle. We'll go over that another time. But basically, for the 11 times tables, if you have 11 times any number, you can add the two numbers together and put it in the middle. So 11 times 12 would be 2 plus 1 is 3, so 132. Yeah. So centimeters. So what is 12? 12 centimeters squared plus 132 centimeters squared? 144. Is that the same as we got over there? It is, yeah. So which way seemed easier in this one? The formula, because it's a little tricky sometimes when we do these. All right, so now we have one more to do before you guys start your guys' assignment for today. You guys want to guess what it is?
Circle.
Cylinder. Or what is another word for a cylinder? The mathy word. It's a circular prism.
Oh.
Circular prism, which is a cylinder. Because you think about it,
Okay.
this one was a rectangular prism because it had the 2 rectangles at the base. This one's a triangular prism because it has 2 triangles at the base. And this one is a circular prism because it has 2 circles at the base. Okay, so let's start again with just drawing the net again.